The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control, press from the front and act like auxiliary wingers, if you will, while also doing a fair bit of defending. And what's more, they're often expected to be the main supply routes in the side.
That's going wide left. Bastoni going forward. And here's Forlan. Oh, he's found support out wide. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Batistuta. And he was quick to react. Well, it seems fair to say, Jim, that Diego Forlan is the outstanding player in this lineup.
Yeah, and I think it's incredible how his career has turned out after a difficult start. He's made himself into a great all-round player with vision and creativity in addition to his finishing now. And
a reputation for being lethal, clinical, vital in front of goal is by now very, very richly deserved.
Really effective.
And it's Azar. This looks promising. McTominay, pretty cagey early on from both sides. Driving forward, knocks it into space. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Howson is always looking to break lines.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Now it's Sneijder. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. And this is Batistuta. That looks a good ball through. Yaya Toure. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, super ball! Griezmann. Looking for the run. That is ended up in no man's land. Bastoni, and it's Azar, and it's Sneijder. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's intervened well there. Sneijder. That's a good ball out wide. Looking for options for movement. And it's Sneijder. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Neymar. Tchouaméni simply refused to be outdone there. And here's Batistuta. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! And he's done it! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Indonesia have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Albert Ferrer picks it up out wide. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Neymar. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And this is Forlan. It's just beyond his reach. Griezmann. Now it's Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Cannavaro cuts out the pass.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And here's Messi. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
And this is Neymar. He's in one-on-one. Goes for a shot! And that's in. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Backward it goes. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Indonesia looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And we're already back up at shoots! Yaya Toure. Hazard. Aimed beyond the defence. Yaya Toure. And this is Batistuta. Well timed, excellent interception. Cafu.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's Neymar. This is a promising build-up. Zanetti receives it in a good position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Beckenbauer. To McAllister. Now it's Neymar. He's found a way through, and he's got his cross in. Shot a goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
A case now of complete control. Bastoni. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Indonesia are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Now it's Hazard. No way through there. Great chance! It's a goal! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le numéro 18.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Monaco may be down, but not out just yet.
À leur place,
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Threads one in.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Adams. Nice sequence of passes, this. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Indonesia still have the cards to affect this game.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Tchouaméni shifted upfield. And it's Stojkovic. Passes short and sharp. Picks it. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Monaco with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Getting up there! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Albert Ferrer. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tchouaméni gets across to intercept that. And here's Messi. Look at this, and the shot! Well taken goal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le numéro 24.
So changes afoot here, and from both
Le
sides.
numéro 15.
All of a sudden we have a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Out towards the flank. That's going across goal. Keeper's dealt with that. Indonesia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Tchouaméni. He shifted it to the flank. Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Stojkovic! Zanetti plays it all the way forward.
Monaco really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now, can they get him away? Incoming delivery. Great, there's the shot! And he's stuck it away. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed. And this is Batistuta. And we're done. Indonesia are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and there... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. It is a truly passionate scene here. Always has been ever since this ground first opened. This unique feeling is something that has rarely changed, even through major modernisations down the years. We're up and running then. Italy have gone with what looks like 3-6-1, Jim Beglin. What do you think?
Well, what tends to happen with a puzzling-looking formation like this is that two of the more creative midfielders take up slightly inverted attacking roles to make it a...
There's the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Italy are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And he's picked it up out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well, that pass isn't the best. Del Piero. Nicely worked. Barella gets into a good position. Oh, such a clever touch. Barella. Nicely aimed pass. Griezmann. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Griezmann. First quarter of an hour gone. Nicely weighted ball. Batistuta! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And it's Bellanova. Over to the right flank. And here's Barella. Tries one from range. Oh! Fantastic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Italy are back in business. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Italy restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Looking for options for movement. Not a hint of offside here. A corner it is then.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Now it's Batistuta. Di Marco makes a dash for it. And that has left him in a heap. He has found the way through. Corner number 2 then. Keeper's dealt with that. Chance, surely! And that is doing no harm at all.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Howson. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, he's busted. It's Totti! Goal, Italy! And the game is well and truly turned on its its head. A horrible blip, a moment they could well have done without.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And here's Griezmann, and the ball's come loose here. Goes long and straight. And here's Messi. Locatelli. Totti chasing after it. Indonesia are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. And here's Griezmann. Barella. Tonali. Shot could be... Tries a shot! And no mistake. It's level again. What a match we have.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Del Piero gets flagged offside. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 8. Numero 23.
Indonesia get the second half started.
Il numero 14. Il numero 3.
Just eases him off the ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. Locatelli. And here's the chance to counter. Can he get it through? That is a great pick out. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Del Piero considers his options. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Now it's Totti. And it's Bellanova looking to pass their way up the pitch. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Del Piero. Now, can they get him away? He's being urged to shoot. Decent chance! Alessandro Del Piero, another ice-cool goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Italy are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Howson. Indonesia really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Almost an hour gone. McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that's fabulous. All played for Del Piero.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Messi. He's looking wide. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Del Piero. That's a sharp pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Scalvini. Locatelli.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, good-looking ball. Del Piero looking to add to his goal. And it's DiMarco. And it's Bellanova. Gattuso.
Indonesia may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
He's in a great position here. Pinches it off him.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Batistuta. And this is Messi. And he's been shifted off it. Chiellini defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Sostituzione per l'Italia.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Numero 10. Totti. Numero 42. Lasciano il campo per il numero 44. Otto. Il numero 18.
They get a
il
throw
numero
in.
13. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Oh, important interception.
Locatelli really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And the counter is on. Now it's Ronaldinho. Griezmann. Italy clearly now in lead preservation mode. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Griezmann. And this is Messi.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Foot in. He's a sharp little ball here. And he was quick to react. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. Once described as being born offside, Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last of a dying breed, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I feel sometimes he doesn't get the credit he fully deserves, because I think he's one of the most intelligent strikers around too. His game is all about anticipation, positioning and speed over those first 3 yards.
Good old-fashioned poacher, in other words.
Exactly, and you don't score that many goals without having something extra about you.
And it's Zanetti. Kukçu. And here's Griezmann. It's Griezmann! No, just over.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Griezmann. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, they could break here. Dani Olmo running with intent. Rijkaard pinches it off him. Rijkaard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now this could be a chance. Oh, it's come loose.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him, as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to make it 1-0. Just one winner. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Griezmann. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Indonesia are behind here, despite their domination of possession. And it's Rijkaard. Cafu. Cross from Cafu. Beckenbauer.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rijkaard. Driving forward. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Villa. Cafu. He won't be happy with that one. And the pass is intercepted. Dani Olmo! Dani Olmo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And he shoots! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Corner number 2 then. Oh, shooting chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can...
A header! Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking to play him in. Oh, well measured. That is a brilliant interception. Cafu. Neymar is herring after that one. And he was quick to react. And it's Griezmann. Now this could be a chance. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Yamal is flagged offside. Kupchu. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's the chance to counter. Dari Olmo. Dari Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Goes for a shot!
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That ball looks a good one. David V. Shot a goal! And again! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy.
And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Barcelona have their lead.
Has been indicated.
And it's Neymar. Gerrard gets across and deals with it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Griezmann! That was travelling. Can he get it through? Neymar. That's the end of the first 45. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Hello, everybody.
No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Lovely feet. Kupchu. Now it's Inzaghi. Gerrard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Yamal finding himself in space. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
It's a good foot in there. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Now it's Villa. Aimed beyond. There's the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Threads one in. It's Inzaghi! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
In progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Beckenbauer. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Griezmann. Now it's Neymar. Albert Ferrer. And that's been drilled in. Saliba clears without hesitation. Now it's Inzaghi. Oh, nicely intercepted. David Villa looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Delivered low. And this is Neymar.
Indonesia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Saliba calmly anticipates. And it's Olmo. It's played through for him. Inzaghi! They want to be quick to recover this.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And this is Neymar. Terrific effort! And he hits the net! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have movement on both benches. Barcelona now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Shifted it to the flank. Griezmann was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Decent chance! It's... Oh, what has happened here? And the shot! Off the post! And he's there to belt it away. Real chance! He's got a goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Indonesia cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Spread to the right. Nice control. And he's cut it out.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar in acres of space out wide. De Bruyne. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Neymar having a look. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do. Well, I thought it's starting. The whistle's gone and the game is over. Indonesia were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways.